Oh.
Oh, go, 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 go. One more. One more.
Oh, there we go. Woo! Keep going. Yeah. Oh my god, get off me. That was gross. I just ruined him.
What a beast.
What a genius.
Get him. Get him.
Oh my god, why did he have to have that gun? I was about to hit the 5 again. Oh, so nice. Oh, no! Oh my god, they all spawned up there! I could have filled it. I could have filled it. That was such a nice split 5 and I could have got more. Alright people, it's Spratt here and I hope you all enjoyed those beautiful intro clips there, live highlights, whatever you want to call them. I'm so close to hitting a banger on the DLC. I'm so close, as you saw on that Rust remake. What is it? Excess, I think that map's called. I hit the 5-man. That was such a nice split 5-man, and then they jumped up top, and I could have got like a 7 or an 8-man if I just hit that first guy, but I didn't. But anyway, we got the quad feed in there, we got some nice splits, and we got the absolutely disgusting turn on what's that map called? Archive, I think it is. Oh my god, that guy got absolutely ruined. I felt bad for him because that was probably the hardest I've snapped on someone on this game, and it's just disgusting. So I hope you guys enjoyed anyway the intro clips there, the live highlights. If you did, drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. But I thought I'd follow on from that by talking about the new DLC on Infinite Warfare. If you don't play this game or don't follow the news or anything, they finally dropped DLC 2. I think it's called Continuum, something like that. Weird name, I don't know why, but hey, it works, sounds cool. So I'm going to show off some streaks and gameplays of that in the background, talk about the maps, and talk about the Harbinger as well. If you guys haven't been tuning into that or following Infinite Warfare or watching my videos, I haven't really spoke about it because I was waiting for a video where I could talk about it a little bit, go a bit more in depth than just kind of mention it in a live video. So let's get into this. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. It's just going to be a mixture of stuff from all the maps. You know, I didn't get a highlight on Terista. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm probably absolutely butchering it right now. You guys are making fun of me, but I've never seen that word in my life. I don't know what it means or whatever, but Terista or whatever it is, I didn't get a live highlight on that, so I'm probably going to start off with some gameplay on that there and then follow on with all the other maps because I have some nice stuff, so I think you'll enjoy that. I also want to talk about the maps as a whole, but I also want to talk about the Harbinger longbow variant. If you don't know what this is, if you haven't, you know, if you don't really play this game, there's variants, weapon variants in the game, which, you know, we don't really want, but you've got to make the most of what you've got, and they've made a longbow variant that fires faster. It makes it fire faster, and that's called the Harbinger. It's been in the game, I don't know how long now, months, and they made it even better with an update about a week ago, I think now, and it just made it so much more fluent to use. It felt incredible once they changed it, but I wanted to talk a bit about that because I never mentioned it in my live videos. I kind of just showed it off, and a couple of people were like, you know, when are you going to talk about it? So I thought I'd mention it now so I can go into a little bit more detail because I don't think it's actually firing faster, because a lot of people have said, oh, the longbow was firing faster now, because what I used to do was a thing called stutter step. I don't even know that's the actual, you know, phrase or term for what I'm on about here, but basically after I shoot, the animation is slower than it should be, so I used to sprint to cancel the animation of the guy, you know, pulling the bolt back and putting another bullet in or taking the bullet out. I don't know what it is. But he used to do that, and it takes longer than it should with the longbow, so especially with the Harbinger variant. So I used to cancel that and then fire faster again. So I'm always firing faster than it could have, basically, with the animation before. So I was really used to firing off quick shots when I'm on the ground. Obviously, when you're in the air, you can't really sprint to cancel anything. So obviously, when you bounce it around, you're running around with the movement, it was slower than it should have been because of the fire rate being capped at this animation that they've had. So they fixed it about a week ago now. They made this really fast pullback animation. As you see on the screen, it looks really, really fast. It plays really fast, and now you can just run around being an idiot, hopping off walls, flying around, whatever you want to do on these movement-based games. But you don't have to be on the ground to cancel the animation now. It's already super fast. So I just wanted to say, I don't think it fires any faster. A lot of people said to me, oh, the longbow is firing faster now. The Harbinger is incredible. It's firing even faster. And I don't think it's firing faster than it could have before. You just had to cancel the animation with the sprint. So I guess technically it is firing faster if you didn't do that. Because if you're just flying around, you can't cancel it. So in theory, it is firing faster, but you could fire that fast before. That's what I'm trying to say. But either way, I'm not complaining. It feels great now. It feels fantastic. I just love running around with it. It's made it just even more enjoyable to use. So now that's out of the way, I recommend getting the Harbinger if you're saving up your salvage or whatever it's called on this game, 4,000. Get it. It's a game changer. It really is. So let's talk about the maps, though. Let's talk about the maps. So, Excess is the Rust remake or the Rust reimagination or whatever the expression is there, when they take the map and then just kind of make it and mold it around the game that they've got, because it's a bit bigger than Rust. So it's kind of... it's a bit bigger than Rust. It's not the same size. Rust was an MW2 map. If you never played that game, it was a really, really small map. Probably in between Nuketown and Shipment, I think. Probably a bit bigger than Shipment. So, would it really have worked on this game? So, they've kind of made it a little bit bigger, and... you know, it's what Rust would be. It's hectic, spawning all over the place, spawning around people, dying in the back. It's just what Rust is. So you can't really complain. I think a lot of people are like, oh, the spawns are terrible. Well, the spawns were terrible on Rust, unless you kind of just huddled around a spawn and just kind of trapped them in there. But you can't really do that on movement-based games. So either way, it's a lot of fun. It's hectic. It's fast-paced. You can get a lot of clips on there. As you can see by the highlights at the start, I was so close to hitting something disgusting. But apart from that, like I said, it's not really a map you're going to get like crazy gameplays on, or well, maybe you can. You probably can actually. But yeah, it's a very erratic map. You know, you're all over the place, but it's a lot of fun, fast-paced, hectic. But next up, we'll talk about Archive, which is, I think, is it like an art gallery type building in the middle? I think there's a shark in there and some paintings, and I don't know what I'm basing it on. I can't even remember what's on the map, but it's a very fast-paced map. Once again, I would say it's like small to medium size, maybe medium-sized map, but the spawns at the back, really far back, you only usually get them at the start of the game, and then anything after that, you spawn pretty close in, so the action keeps going. You know, it doesn't really slow down at any point, so it's a really enjoyable map in terms of, like, going for clips or highlights or whatever, even for streaks. I think there's a lot of good parts on the map. I think I've got some nice things to show you there. There's a lot of, like, wall jump spots you can go for and just kind of protect yourself, protect your back by going in a certain area, a certain corner, but you can push them back inside or you can push them outside. So it's a very, like, split map. In terms of where people are going to be, you're never really together. You're either at one side of the map or the other. So there's like two windows as well, one at either side. And that's the only downside, I think. There's like a window that everybody goes in because there's a spawn pretty much next to it. So that's the only downside to that. But, you know, I've got a sniper. I'll pick them out, so I'm good with that. But overall, another fast-paced map. Love those. And, yeah, I'm allowed to get some nice streaks on there and some good clips. So I'm not really too fussed. I haven't hit anything yet on there. I think Tessie has like 3 or 4 splits or something. Something ridiculous. So apart from that turn on, nothing too crazy yet. I was close. But I'm definitely going to hit more on that map. I can see it right now. So, next up we got Scrap, which is like a scrapyard type map on, I want to say the moon. I don't know if that's 100% right, but it's not on Earth because you can see Earth from where you're standing. So, I think it's a moon. That makes sense. So, this map is another one. It's actually probably one of my favorites for sniping. There's so many like long lines of sights where you can just, you know, hop up and down. There's a lot of different bits of cover and some vantage points as well. It's really good for getting streaks. You can push them back into certain areas. I love that. The only downside to this map, though, is the 2 lanes. It's only 2 lanes, so it's not 3. And what I hate about 2-lane maps is that they both become like a priority, if you know what I mean. So it's not like 3 lanes where the middle lane is like the main place everybody runs. They always run down the middle. I think you might get like a couple of people flanking on the left or the right lane. But this one is 2 lanes, so basically everybody is running in 2 lanes. You know, they're making the most of both. They're not just going down the middle, they're going down both. So sometimes you're playing the left lane all game, and sometimes you're playing the right lane all game, and it's never consistent in, you know, where you're pushing them back to, where they're spawning. Well, they spawn in the same spot. They have the choice, though. That's the thing. So I do prefer the 3-lane map where the middle section is everybody's spot to go, but when it's a 2-lane like this, it's sometimes hard to find people. You're running around chasing people because, you know, it's 2 lanes. Everybody's playing whichever they want. So, it's a pretty good map, though. And, like I said, really good for sniping. It has that upside-down thing you've probably seen in videos. I might show something on the screen right now. It's like a metal, it's like a magnet-type thing, I guess you would say. And, I guess you're made out of, you're a robot, aren't you? You've got, like, robot parts in your body. I think you're, like, half human, half robot, or, like, a full robot. So, I think that's why it works, unless it's some kind of gravitational thing. I don't know. Honestly, no idea how you flip around and snipe up there. But hey, I've got a couple of snipes on there. I think I got a kill cam. I'll show it just so you know. It's very, very weird. Makes your eyes go funny. Messes with your head. But if you sit up there long enough, I'm pretty sure you probably pass out. It's so weird. I was up there for like a minute and my eyes were going so weird. I was like, this is so strange. I've never had this feeling before inside a video game. It was very, very strange. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not very good to be up there. You kind of like like a sitting duck unless you sit on the head glitch. And I think aim assist goes away when you look it up to someone on there. I can't be 100% certain on that, but I'm pretty sure when I've tried sniping someone, the aim assist goes away. But that's all I've got for that map. It's a good map. Wish it was 3 lanes or not 2, because then it would give everyone the incentive to run down the middle. But hey, it works. And then the last map I want to talk about is Terista, whatever it's called. Probably not my favorite map. I think it's my least favorite out of the 4. I just think it's too many areas. It's like Noir. If you've played Noir, there's like 7 different ways someone can come from in the middle. And that is the same with Terista. You like sit in the middle, you go to them. I don't know where it's set or anything. I have no idea. It's like mushroom trees, and I don't even know what they call. They just look weird. They look very, very vibrant and cartoony for trees. I don't know what it is. But the middle section of the map, obviously, where all the action is, there's like 7 different ways. There's like a window. Then below that window is the bottom floor. You can come out of there. And near there's an alleyway you can come from. So that's 3. Then the other side of the map, there's 2 up top parts. So there's 2 different ways you can come from up top. Then you can come from down below to the right and then through a tunnel to the left. So there's 7 ways to come into the middle section. And I hate it. I don't like maps like that. It just doesn't work for me. I've got some nice stuff on there. I'm not saying it's never good, because if you get a good lobby, every map can be good. As long as people rush out and they come in the middle section, it's a good map. But if they don't, they're running around the edges, coming from different flanks, it's not that good. You know, it's not that good for streaks or momentum or anything like that. There is a couple of good spawns where you push them back. Overall, it's, you know, it's a half decent map. I think if you get the right lobby, it's going to be a lot of fun. But if you're in a regular lobby and people are doing their own thing, I don't think it's that good. You can't really get anything going. So 3 out of 4, I think we did good there. I don't know anything about the zombies. I don't play zombies. I haven't played it in years. I used to love it though. I used to grind it. I made videos on it actually back in the day, but I don't play it like I used to anymore. I haven't played, I don't even think I played BO3 zombies, honestly. So I'm sure you guys can talk about that amongst yourselves, but the maps, that's what I'm here for. Show off some gameplay and tell you if it's good for sniping or not. And I think they're pretty good for sniping. I think they're good maps. So let me know what you think of them. Let me know what your favorite is. I think my favorite for now is going to be Scrap. I think Scrap or Archive. It's got to be one of those. I think Scrap. Yeah. I think I've got the best gameplays on Scrap. So I'm going to go with that. Hopefully I get some more clips on there. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. And I don't know what else is coming next.